Welcome to this week's edition of Topsail High TV. It's the final full week of April. I'm Montana Winan.
I'm Duncan Martin. Today we have news regarding some Pirate state champions, some new evaluation techniques for teachers, and some Pirate sports teams riding high.
But first, it is prom week at Topsail High, while Grimes has a look at some last-minute instructions before Saturday's big dance.
The tickets have been sold, and the countdown is now on. Prom is Saturday night at UNCW's Bernie Center from 8 until midnight. Students should park in Lot M inside the campus of UNCW. Limos should drop off students on Prince Drive. Once inside, drinks and a dessert buffet will be served until 10:30. Students should bring everything they need with them, as they will not be allowed to re-enter if they leave. That means cameras, IDs, tickets, money. Don't leave them in the car. They should all be with you when you get there. If you have any last-minute questions about the big night, check with Ms. Halbert. For Topsail High TV, I'm Walt Grimes.
Thanks, Walt. Don't forget this week marks the beginning of the new Pirate period here at Topsail High. The remediation and enrichment period will take place between first and second period. It's a 40-minute block with a different period meeting each day. If you have any questions regarding the new schedule or where you're supposed to be each day, please ask a member of the administration.
In addition to that Pirate period, the administration will also be working on new evaluation procedures for teachers. Topsail staff met Wednesday afternoon to learn about the new policies and put on short skits to help explain the rules to each other. This is a countywide initiative that will begin at the end of the school year. Teachers are expected to fill out their first self-evaluation before school is out for the summer.
The Topsail chapter of the National Honor Society has new members. Pirate juniors and seniors were inducted Wednesday night at a ceremony here at school. Students are recognized based on their accomplishments and challenges them to become even more involved through school activities and community service. We'll have more news after this word from the yearbook committee.
Remember. Remember. Remember.
Remember, cheerleading won states.
Remember how to do stoichiometry.
Remember, boat the cove.
Remember, sitting on the football field for like 4 hours.
Remember that this was the coldest, crappiest winter ever.
Remember the Pythagorean theorem.
Remember.
Your Topsail High School yearbook.
It's not too late to enter the Craig Marshall Surf Contest. The action takes place on May 8th and 9th at the Surf City Pier. Applications can be turned in until May 5th, just $35 to enter, with all proceeds going towards the Craig Marshall Scholarship Foundation. Now, here's Jonathan White with a look at this week in Topsail sports.
The honors keep rolling for Topsail wrestler Rick McCutcheon. He has been named the top 125-pounder in the state according to the Takedown report. McCutcheon won the state championship earlier this year. 7 other Pirates were also ranked in that report. The Topsail boys tennis team stays 5th in the latest North Carolina tennis coaches poll. With the 2A state tournament right around the corner, the Pirates are playing some of their best matches of the year and look to enter the playoffs on a high note. This is the final week of the regular season. The softball team is also cruising along as the Pirates are enjoying one of their best seasons in school history. They are in position to win the conference championship, and if they do so, it will be the first since 1998. The team has already won more games this year than they did last season. Here's a look at the upcoming sports schedule. The Topsail cheerleaders are state champions, and now they have the rings to prove it. The girls collected their championship rings at a special dinner last week. Topsail won the title earlier this year, claiming the small division non-tumbling state championship. That will do it in sports this week. I'm Jonathan White.
Thanks, Jonathan. That wraps up this week's edition of Topsail High TV.
But before we go, a big congrats to Mr. Jeff Coate. He has been named the Topsail High School's Teacher of the Year. The award was voted on by his fellow teachers. Jeff Coate teaches both chemistry and physics here at the school.
Congrats to Mr. Jeff Coate, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week at Topsail High TV.